I want to talk today a little bit about this idea behind, if someone chose to invest in your success but got nothing out of it, what would that look like? Like, how does that work? And the reason I bring that up is because I find that oftentimes the very people who want our success, and this is not just business, right? This is in all different areas. They require risk on their part to invest in us. And one of the most common ways that I see that are when they help to show us our blind spots, and they give us this correction. I don't know if you all saw my post from yesterday, but what I was talking about was really when I talk to folks that are winning, and they could be winning with raising their children, they could be winning in their marriage, they could be winning in their health and vitality, they could be winning in business. What I find as a common denominator is that they have somebody in their lives, in their space, that has cared enough to risk and invest in them. And the way they do that is by being honest and open with them. That's the train going by the way. By being open and honest with them with correction. And as somebody who's a coach and as somebody who has committed to being coachable, I know just how scary it is to risk that comment, that statement, that correction. And so I thought I'd spend just a couple of minutes just chatting a little bit about that, because I think it's really, really important. I come across people all the time that say, hey, yes, absolutely. I'm coachable and I want some insight, but we all know someone who, the minute you give them that insight, that constructive criticism about whatever it is, they take it as an attack, right? And what happens? Well, the next time you're less interested, less motivated to give them the insight. And oftentimes when you're out here and they're there, you can see things differently. So how you receive correction and how you receive input is critical, because what will happen the next time is they won't give it to you. And that is sad, because again, as somebody who has committed to being coachable, to taking insight and taking correction and really digesting it and doing something with it, I know how powerful it can be to all facets of your life. So I'm going to give you three little tricks, if you will, to taking any kind of correction or constructive criticism. Number one, say thank you. That's it. Just thank you. No, but, no, nothing. Just absolutely, Carrie, thank you. If you need to add anything more to that, you can say, Carrie, thank you for caring enough to tell me that. Thank you. That's it. Number two, take some time and assess, right? Think about it. Just here's what I would say, right? We don't want to drink our own Kool-Aid, but we also don't want to drink everybody else's Kool-Aid. Sometimes the information is accurate and sometimes it's not. It's up to you to determine whether or not it sits with your heart, with your soul, with your spirit. So take some quiet time and digest it and process it and determine whether or not there's some validity to it. And if there is, three, take action. And not a little bit of action. I mean, massive, massive action. In fact, you might even go back to that person and say, hey, Carrie, thank you again for giving me that input. I think you're right. And here are some things that I'm going to do to change that. I wonder if you might keep an eye out on that and help me stay true to that, right? But that massive action is really, really, really important. I think if I were just to leave you with one thing, having people, like, I'm assuming that you all have spent the time to ensure that you've got, if you want to have a great marriage, that you've got people around you that have got great marriages, that if you want to have a great business, you've got people around you that have great businesses. It's really, really, really important to acknowledge that those people can have a massive impact on your success in whatever area of your life. If I were to leave you with one thing, appreciate that. Understand that, see that, because remember, these people are investing in you. They get nothing from your success. Okay, they get nothing, but yet they're willing to invest in you anyway. And as always, be distinctive. See you guys soon.